week. But here is Marjorie Taylor Greene giving her audience at Turning Points a history lesson that reveals exactly what the entire Republican thinks and what they want for America, but won't admit it, because how can you admit that you want us to starve? Marjorie?
Lyndon B. Johnson is very similar to Joe Biden. How are they the same?
Well, you know Marjorie's going to lay some serious knowledge on us because she's putting on her fancy book-smart reading glasses. Please continue, Professor Greene.
They're both Democrat socialists. Lyndon B. Johnson was the majority leader in the Senate. Does that sound familiar?
No, it doesn't sound familiar because Joe Biden was never the Senate majority leader in the Senate. So, and neither one of them were socialists. But please continue, Professor Greene.
He was vice president to Kennedy. Joe was vice president to Obama. He was appointed as the president after JFK was assassinated, then he was elected. His big socialist programs were the Great Society. The Great Society were big government programs to address education, medical care, urban problems, rural poverty, transportation, Medicare, Medicaid, the Office of Economic Opportunity, and big labor and labor unions. Now, LBJ had the Great Society, but Joe Biden had Build Back Better, and he still is working on it. The largest public investment in social infrastructure and environmental programs that is actually finishing what FDR started, that LBJ expanded on, and Joe Biden is attempting to complete.
But wait, now, Marjorie, you say all this like it's a bad thing. You're saying the New Deal, Johnson's Great Society, Medicare, Medicaid. You say this is all bad, and you're saying that Joe Biden wants to be part of this FDR to Lyndon Johnson continuum? You're against this, which means you and the Republican Party would be against
education, medical care, urban problems, rural poverty, transportation, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and welfare, the Office of Economic Opportunity, and big labor and labor unions.
You see, Marjorie Taylor Greene is stupid, and she doesn't know how to conceal her weapons. You don't tell people the Republicans want to decimate Medicare, Social Security, Medicaid, food stamps, unions, and the social safety net. You're never supposed to say that out loud. You never tell the voters what you're planning. You don't want to give away the ending. It's supposed to be a surprise. You're supposed to tell the American voters that you're trying to save all these programs. That's the game plan. That's the playbook. All these programs you want to destroy, you tell American voters you're trying to save them. And then you get elected saying you're going to save all these programs that Americans undecidedly love. And then when you get into power, you destroy them. You destroy all these programs by telling Americans you're saving them.